Chapter number 7, We're Never Letting Go. At 6 o'clock in the evening, Bean switched off the motor of his tractor and climbed down from the driver's seat. Bones did the same. Both men had enough. They were tired and stiff from driving the tractor all day. They were also hungry. Slowly, they walked over to the small fox hole in the bottom of the U crater.
Bean's face was purple with rage. Bones was crossing the box with 13 words that cannot be printed. Bogies can blinding up, down and blast that filthy Steve Fox. He said what the H do we don't know. He'll they you what we don't do beside. We don't let me go. Well never let me go. Bones declared never, never, never great bogies.
Did you hear that, Mr. Fox? You've been betting low, not shouting down the hall. It's not over yet, Mr. Fox. We're not going home till we strike you up the Astingdagman, where kept from the streamlet, we shook hands with one another, and swore a solemn oath that they would not go back to their farms, until the fox was caught.
What's the next move? Asked Vance at the pot-bellied dwarf. We're sending you down the hole to fetch him up, said Bean. Down you go, you miserable midget. Not me, screamed Vance, running away. Bean made a circular smile. When he smiled you saw his scarlet gums.
You saw more gums that did than there's only one thing to do, he said. We starting out. We come here day and night watching the hole. He'll come out in the end. He'll have to sue Bogies and Bones and Beans and message down to their farm asking for tents, sleeping bags, and supper. Chapter number 8, The Fox Begging to Starve. That evening, 3 tents were put in the crater on the hill, one for Bogies, one for Bones, and one for Bean. The tents surrounded Mr. Foxhole, and the 3 farmers sat outside, smothered in damp hands, had thick donuts filled with disgusting goose liver paste, and Bean had 2 gallons of cider. All 3 of them kept their guns beside them. Boogies picked up a steaming chicken and held it close to the foxhole. Can you smell this, Mr. Fox? He shouted. Lovely tender chickens, why don't you come?
The rich 7 of chicken walking through their tunnel to where the foxes were crouching. Of that, said one of the small foxes, could we fuse snake up and snake in out of his hat. Don't you dare, said Mr. Fox. That's what they want you to do. But, but where so hungry, they cried. How long will it be day? We have something to eat. Their mother did as were they, nor did their father. There was no answer to given. As darkness fell, Bones and Bane, a shed of the powerful blast of the twin tractors, and so when up to the whole no, Sabine will take it, and turn to Cape Watch, one watches will to Splim, and so on all through the night.
Boggy said, what if the fox digs a hole bite through the hill and comes out on the other side? You didn't think of that, Van, did you? Of course I did, said Bean. pretending he had. Go on, then tell, and the answer said bogies. Being picked something small and black out of his eye and flicked it away. How many men have you got working on your farms? He asked. 35, Boggy said. I've got 36, Bank said, and I've got 37, Vincent. That make 108 men altogether.
We must order them to surround the hill. Each man will have a gun and a flashlight. There will be no escape then for Mr. Fox. So the order went down to the farms, and that night 108 men formed a tight ring around the bottom of the hill. They were armed with sticks and guns and hatchets and pistols and all sorts of other horrible weapons. This made it quite impossible for a fox, or indeed for any other animal, to escape from the hill.
The next day, the watching and waiting went on. Bullies and Bones and Beat sat open small stools, staring at the foxhole. They didn't talk much. They just sat there with their guns and their laps. Every so often, Mr. Fox would creep a little closer towards the mouth of the tunnel and take a sniff. Then he would creep back again and say, "They're still here." "Are you quiet, sir?" Mr. Fox would ask. "Positive," sighed Mr. Fox. "I can smell that man being a mile away. He stinks." Chapter number 9. Mr. Fox has a plan. For 3 days and 3 nights, this waiting game went on. How long can a fox go without food or water? Bullies asked on the third day. Not much longer now. Bean told him he'll make a room for it soon. He'll have to. Bean was right. Down in the tunnel, the foxes were slowly but surely starving to death. Each family could have just a teeny sip of water. Say one of the small foxes, "Oh, Dad, can't you do something? Couldn't we make a dash for it, that we'd have a little bit of a chance, couldn't we?"
No chance at all, snapped Mr. Fox. It rules to let you go up there and face those guns. In sooner you stay down in pains. Mr. Fox had not spoken for a long time. He had been sitting quite still, his eyes closed, not even heard in what the other was saying. Mr. Fox knew that he was trying desperately to think of a way out, and now as she looked at him, she saw him stir himself and head slowly to his feet. He looked back and his wife.
There was a little spark of excitement dancing in his eyes. Was it? It is, darling, said Mrs. Fox quickly. I just had an idea, Mr. Fox said carefully. What they cried, or that what is it? Come on, said Mrs. Fox, tell us quickly. Well, said Mr. Fox, then he stopped and sighed and sadly shook his head. He sat down again. It's no good, he said. It won't work, father, on. Why not that?
Because it means more things and we aren't any of strong enough for that after 3 days and nights without food. Yes, we are dead, cried the small foxes, jumping up and running to their fire. We can do it. You see if we can. So can you. Mr. Fox looked at the four small foxes, and he smiled. What fine children I have. He thought they are starving to death and they haven't had a drink for 3 days, but they are still undefeated.
I must not let them down. I suppose we could give it a try. He said, let's go, Dad. Tell us what you want us to do. Slowly, Mr. Fox got to her feet. She was suffering more than any of us then, from the lack of food and water. She was very weak. I am so sorry, she said, but I don't think I am going to be much help. You stay right where you are, my darling, sighed Mr. Fox. We can handle this by ourselves.